All right, high drama right outside the Bombay High Court. It seems a fan of Salman Khan has attempted suicide. I want to immediately hand it over to my colleague Ankit Tyagi, who's getting us the very latest. Ankit, it's over to you. Can you talk us through with what you're witnessing?
Well, Preeti, in fact, just a while back, there was high drama outside the High Court. One fan of Salman Khan, and he was distributing this letter that I am holding in my hand. It clearly has a picture of him and Salman Khan. He had allegedly, we yet don't know, but according to what the eyewitnesses have seen, he tried to consume something from a bottle that he was carrying. After that, he fell unconscious. The police has taken him to the nearby hospital. In this letter, he said that his name is Gaurangu Kundu, and he is a big fan of Salman Khan. He says that I not only मैं writer बनने आया हूँ यहाँ पर, and he also said that he's not only a fan of Salman Khan, but he has in fact he treats Salman Khan like a god. In this letter he said Salman जी को भगवान का दर्जा दिया है और उनके परिवार को देवी देवता का दर्जा देते हुए पूछता हूँ. So a complete fanatic fan of Salman Khan, this person, and in fact what we have been told is that he was present throughout the hearing that day also, and now he has consumed some substance, after which he has now gone unconscious and he has been taken to a nearby hospital. In this letter, Preeti, in the last line also, he says that he is a resident of Bandra, of Gyaneshwar Nagar, Gully number 4/7, Church Wali Gully, Mumbai, and he says that he has two sons. So all this fan, of course, people there, those who are sympathetic to Salman Khan, the kind of fan following he has, an example, a crude example being witnessed here. This fan who has a wife, who has two children, he tried to, what we have been told by the police, he tried to drink some substance, after which he has been taken to a nearby hospital. We yet don't know what was that substance. We yet don't know what his condition is. But high drama outside the Bombay High Court, where not only people, massive drama going on inside court number 21, but right outside the Bombay High Court, where a fan allegedly tried to commit suicide. He has been taken to a nearby hospital, Preeti.
Okay, Preeti just left us, Ankit. Rajdeep here, and we're trying to track more of this case as we reach the final concluding stage, where in a moment from now, or about 15 minutes from now, we believe that the High Court will pronounce on whether Salman Khan goes to jail or whether he gets bail. But you're right there, Ankit, and I think it really reveals what you're saying, the kind of mania that Salman sort of evokes. Shah Rukh Khan is obviously seen as an aspirational hero for many. Amir Khan has been seen as the thinking person's hero. But Salman has this mass appeal and mass hysteria now of the kind that you're describing there. I am trying to understand, though, what is happening also inside the court from you, Ankit, because the prosecution clearly now has to place its arguments not so much on the merits of the case of the conviction of Salman, but on the idea of whether he will get bail or not. And I want you to take us through this, Kapil, because you've been tracking this since the morning.
Absolutely.
Presumably, this is now about basically the merits of granting him bail. It's not about the conviction per se. It's not about whether he was inebriated that night, whether he ran away from the scene of crime. It is basically on the basis of bail. And what are those key factors that will decide this bail?
Excellent. So, as I was saying, what is being argued is for suspension of sentence, which basically means that the trial court has convicted him. Pending appeal, or pending the time the appeal is heard finally, the sentence should be suspended. He should be enlarged on bail. So the grounds are whether he has deep roots in the society, whether he's an asset to the society, whether there is any difficulty when it comes to witnesses or tampering of witnesses, etc. So all those grounds are in favor of Mr. Khan when it comes to arguing the suspension of sentence.
So it's purely suspension of sentence based on the whether he deserves bail or not. It's
Absolutely.
not on the merits of the conviction as given by Judge Deshpande in the Sessions Court. That will be argued separately.
That would be argued separately. The only limiting factor that is to be argued is whether he should be enlarged on bail when it comes to suspension of sentence.
I'm just going to hold you because Kamlesh Sutar is at the other end of the Bombay High Court. Remember, there are two big gates of the Bombay High Court. And I should know because once upon a time, very long ago, I almost chose a career in law and practiced in that High Court for 6 months. But Kamlesh, you're at the other end. Now we've described what has been happening. Ankit has been describing what's happened with this man attempting suicide. Now, where is this man being taken? What did he try and do? Did he try and consume poison? Or is this simply a drama made for TV?
Well, just a while before, Rajiv, this is the gate where we are standing is technically not the back gate, but it is the other end of Bombay High Court, and here it is relatively calm because this gate generally is used by the judges, but sometimes before we had some person distributing these handbills here, and at that point in time when somebody handed over, we didn't have the slightest of the idea that somebody is walking in and going to do such a create such a ruckus at the other gate, but somebody we knew just a while before when we were on the live, somebody handed this handbill which the person.
What does the handbill say?
Gaurangu Kundu, who's the he was distributing it. He went in from this gate, but slightest it anyone, even the cop standing here, because there's a huge posse of police here. There's also a police van standing here. He went from this gate, in fact, and he went till the other gate where he distributed the same handbills and the ruckus that was created at the other gate. Now, whether he's a die-hard fan of Salman Khan and did this out of love for Salman Khan, or this is just a stunt, whereas there are a lot of media presence to get some attention, we'll get to know. But for now, the cops have come into action. They have detained him, taken his custody. Now we'll have to wait and watch what action do they take. Do they warn him and let him off, or he'll have to undergo further investigation? We'll have to wait and watch what action the cops take now.
You know, Ankit, outside the courts, this is a busy office area. I'm presuming that unlike in Bandra, where I saw a large security presence and where there were lots of fans who were waiting to catch a glimpse of Salman, because Salman is not in the court today, I am presuming that there isn't that kind of large fan presence today. So this Kundu, who has been now detained because he allegedly wanted to commit suicide, is the exception, not the rule, right? You don't see any crazy fans out there where you are at the moment.
Well, not many outside, Rajdeep, but total chaos. In fact, even though Salman Khan is not present in the court number 21, every lawyer in Bombay High Court wants to be inside the courtroom of Judge Tipse in room number 21 just to listen to the arguments that are being made. Very quickly, Rajdeep, the latest update that is coming in from inside the court is that the defense have concluded their arguments. In the end, they said that it is completely unacceptable that Ashok Singh's testimony was not even considered in the Sessions Court. So they have taken a good 35-40 minutes to present their argument, despite twice being interjected by the judge saying that why are you going into such details. Now the prosecution is about to begin their arguments in this case as far as the bail plea of Salman Khan is concerned. And Rajdeep, this in my hand is that letter that this fan Kundu in fact was distributing, and if you closely look at it, he has a picture of Salman Khan and he is bound down like you would in front of some deity. In the letter also he says that Salman Khan and his family is like gods to me, and it is unacceptable that he has been sentenced and I would want him to go free. That's the craziness. That's a completely crazy fan that Salman fan following the Salman Khan has. In fact, this person was present throughout the hearing on the other day also. In fact, on 6th, when this entire matter came into the session court, he was wearing pictures of Salman Khan, and on that day also, at the end, he told people that he's very relieved that he's got a 2-day reprieve. Although at Bandra, Rajdeep, as we spoke yesterday, there are fans, those who were there to catch a glimpse of the star, many young women just to see Salman Khan and other Bollywood actors, those who were there, but nobody as crazy as this person who has in fact allegedly tried to commit suicide here.
Right, you know, this is troubling when people try and use this event to try and sort of express their fan hysteria by threatening to commit suicide. It reveals the, I would say, the darker side in a way of of this kind of adulation that some of our film stars get. But Nisha Jambal, you know, is this sort of Salman craze at work, that there is a section of society for whom Salman Khan is the ultimate pin-up boy, in a way that even Amir or Shah Rukh will not be. Salman attracts, he is a mass icon in that sense, and even though he has much to answer for in this case, there are people out there who are ready to die for him, it appears.
Rajdeep, he does have much to answer for. I want to take that point of yours. But I do want to point out he's not, terrorist or a rapist. He's, he's somebody who's erred on the wrong side of justice. But the compassionate side, apart from his heroic status in Bollywood, there is that compassionate side to him where he reaches out to the common man. And that is what makes him this endearing hero to the masses, especially of Bombay, which is what is probably creating this mass hysteria.
But he's also someone, let's be clear, this is not the only case where he's on the wrong side of the law. There's the Black Buck case which is on in Jodhpur. So clearly, yes, he's perceived as compassionate, he's called bhai by everyone. But he is someone who, as I keep saying, will have a lot of answering to do both in Jodhpur and in Mumbai, yes, irrespective of what happens today. So the fan hysteria is perhaps more to do with his on-screen persona, or do you believe it has more to do with his off-screen persona as this warm, endearing man?
I have to disagree. I disagree because the other stars have that on-screen persona as well. This man singles himself out by reaching out to people, whether it's on a flight, whether it's on ground. He tends to have that humane trait. So if you look at the Black Buck case, or if you look at this case, in both scenarios, he's not, hit out at any human being or done anything. It's actually irresponsibility, yes, but it's not vindictiveness or anger or something that's out to target, or to make people unhappy or to do something wrong in a deliberate way. If you look at it, it's irresponsibility, which I'm hoping 13 years of suffering, with the Damocles sword on his head, I'm hoping that would have, brought about change, because 13 years later, a man isn't the same man at all. One presumes there's...
Can I just press the pause button and ask Kapil this? Kapil, in the law, in the eyes of the law, the fact that you're compassionate or seen to be compassionate, the fact that you're a big star, the fact that you help people out, you do a lot of charity, is that reason enough when deciding on a bail petition, or is it based on your track record over the years that you will be will these various facts that Salman Khan claims to have, a charitable person, someone who does a lot of charity, will all that work in his favor when Judge Tipse decides on his bail plea?
See, somewhat that should also work, because what your antecedents have been, whether you've been an asset to the society or whether you're a threat to the society, what has been your conduct?
The fact that you have another case pending against you, will that go against him?
Not really, because he has deep roots in the society. The fear factor in such matters is that, have you tried to misuse the bail that you were on? When you were out on bail, did you misuse that?
That could be said in the case of the driver, that because the driver Ashok Singh was brought in at the last moment and suddenly he said, I am driving the car, the judge could well, even in a bail petition, say, look, if Salman is out, he has the influence and the money to perhaps bribe his way out of trouble.
The difficulty that a defense counsel faces is that the system is such that you can only bring a witness in your favor during defense evidence, which is after the prosecution evidence. And the witness was brought in as a defense witness. Now the question that I asked myself, could he be brought before? Yes, only if the prosecution would have brought him. But the prosecution refused to or did not. So in this particular matter, as in any other matter, the defense can only bring in a witness during the time that the court permits him to bring it, during defense evidence time. And the question here again is that the forensic evidence, the fingerprints were not brought in by the prosecution, which goes to show that for some reason the prosecution was not bringing in the complete facts before the court also.
Can I for a moment also go to Abdullah, because I have been using him as someone to try and understand the other side. Abdullah suffered leg injuries, in that hit and run case in 2002. अब्दुल्ला जी, जब भी मैं आपसे बात करता हूं, आप कहते हैं कि आपको सलमान खान जेल जाए नहीं जाए इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं, आप चाहते कि आपकी जिंदगी में बदलाव आए। क्या आज भी फ्राइडे को, आपने ये मुझे बुधवार को कहा था जब ये मैटर पहले आया था कोर्ट में, आज शुक्रवार को भी आप उसी तरह से इस मामले को देखते हैं कि सलमान को सजा होती है या नहीं, इससे आपको कोई लेना देना नहीं है, आपको अपनी जिंदगी में बदलाव चाहिए, कहीं ना कहीं सलमान आपको नौकरी दे या कोर्ट कहे कि आपको पूरे जिंदगी भर कॉम्पनसेशन मिले। क्या ये सही है? अभी भी आपका मन वही है?
हेलो,
हाँ अब्दुल्ला जी,
आप क्या बोले? बराबर सुनाई नहीं
सर।
दिया।
मैं आपसे यही पूछ रहा था कि जैसे आपने बुधवार को मुझे कहा था कि आपको सलमान को जेल हो या नहीं इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है, आपको केवल लेना देना है कि आपकी जिंदगी में फर्क आए। क्या ये सही है?
हाँ जी, सही है।
और किस तरह का बदलाव आप चाहते हैं? क्योंकि आज जबकि आप देखते हैं कि कोर्ट के बाहर ये जो फैन है सलमान के, सब जो फॉलोअर है, वो तो एक तो खुदकुशी करना चाहता है, तो किस तरह से आप देखते हैं? ये तो एक सर्कस बन गया लगता है।
अरे मैं यही चाहता था कि जो है सलमान खान को मतलब जेल भी ना हो और जो है हमारा मतलब कुछ भला हो जाए, जो हम परेशान है हमारी परेशानियां दूर हो जाती, बस यही चाहता हूँ और कुछ नहीं।
जी 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 जी। आप समझते हैं कि एक तरह से ये एक तमाशा बन रहा है? अब
लग रहा है ऐसा मुझे भी।
there is a tamasha factor in this. Ankit, I'm getting a sense there that either because so many cameras are there or simply because it is Salman Khan, there's an element of tamasha which seems to be going on. This incident involving this man Kundu, who apparently wanted to commit suicide, though he appears perfectly fine to me in the picture that I'm now seeing, Ankit. So it appears that he's been taken away before he could really try and create more trouble. It seems he wanted his 15 seconds of fame.
Well, absolutely, Rajdeep. Drama, of course, following Salman Khan's case, and at a certain level, of course, this argument would hold true that it is Salman Khan, it is a lot of high-profile case. That is why you see all this drama outside. But also, don't underestimate the kind of fan following. You would know it better than anyone that Salman Khan enjoys. And apart from that, look at how Bollywood has reacted to it. Everybody, every big, small, A grade, B grade, C grade star, film star, starlet, everybody wanted to come and visit Salman Khan. He has that power as far as the Bollywood is concerned. Somebody, in fact, when I was standing outside the Galaxy apartment yesterday, told me that Salman Khan probably wouldn't have met everybody, every star that has come to his house. It would be the family, those who would have entertained most of them, because there are so many people, those who are coming at that point of time. But on the other side, Rajdeep, if you also look at it, if it was not Salman Khan, if it was not, if it was any ordinary citizen, probably he would not, he would still be languishing in the jail, even in the trial stage. There are many, those who are in the jail under trials, those who are still, waiting in trial. So there are pros and cons of both the sides, but as of now, the word coming in from inside, Rajdeep, is that the prosecution has begun their argument. The first thing that they are trying to demolish is the defense argument that there were 4 people inside the car. Because today, Rajdeep, the defense, they were very clear. They were on the offensive. They were very clear on 2 points. A, they wanted to raise doubts on the number of people, those who were traveling inside the car. They said that the 2 testimonies said that there were 4 people inside the car so that they could bring in Ashok Singh. And number 2 was to discredit the testimony of Ravindra Patil, the witness whose statement, in fact, proved very crucial in sentencing of Salman Khan.
Right. I just want to also understand, who are these protesters? I'm seeing a few protesters holding placards. Can you tell us a little bit more about them, Ankit?
Well, Rajdeep, as soon as the day began at around 10:30 or so, about 50 to 100, almost in fact 100 people, they call themselves from the slum, from the Pavement Dwellers Association. So in Mumbai, there is a Pavement Dweller Association, and these were the people, those who were protesting against the insensitive comments made by supporters of Salman Khan on the people, those who live on the pavements. They said that singer Abhijit called them dogs. They said that after Salman Khan killed somebody, there are people in his support blaming it on us, those who do not have anything. People, those who are, they said that it's not out of will that we have to sleep on the pavements. It is out of, sheer desperation, sheer lack of resources that they have to be on the pavement. And Salman Khan and his friends are making fun of us. That is why we want an example to be set out of Salman Khan, and the bail should not be given to him. So all kind of people, every side of argument, people those who are for Salman Khan, people those who are against Salman Khan, in between, drama inside. Every lawyer possible in Bombay right now wants to be in court number 21. So all sort of drama, almost a filmy sort of drama accompanying Salman Khan's case here, Rajdeep.
That's right, he's a film star. And that's India for you. It's all become one big tamasha at one level. Unfortunately, the tamasha element takes over. You've got pavement dwellers making their protests. You've got Salman fans threatening to commit suicide. It has become, some would say, a bit of a circus. And all that we are doing at the moment is waiting for what is the real news, which is whether he gets jail or bail. Let's look at those arguments for a moment, Kapil, because the arguments basically that the prosecution presumably will have to make to convince the judge that Salman should not get bail is A, that it's 5 years. Absolutely. So it's not 2 years, it's a serious enough.
It's not 3 years or less.
It's not 3 years or less, so don't suspend the sentence. And number two, I presume, Kapil, is the fact that can he tamper with evidence? So 13 years later, what evidence is left for Salman to tamper with?
You're absolutely right, and that is the crux of the argument that would be made by the defense.
Yes.
Absolutely. 13 years have passed.
Yes.
It would not get into a retrial. The trial is already over.
Yes.
So there cannot be any tampering with any witness or evidence or any of those arguments that the prosecution is trying to put in.
Yes.
Now what is important is whether there is a prima facie case with the defense to show that the appeal should be admitted. This is not the stage where the appeal is being finally argued. And this is what is very important to understand. What should be argued and what is being argued presumably is that whether the sentence should be suspended pending appeal. Now whenever the appeal is heard, whether it's in 6 months or 3 months or 1 year, 2 year, depending on the roster, the appeal should be heard. Until that time the sentence should be suspended. Now that is only on whether there is a prima facie case with the defense or not.
Okay. I think you're making an important point which our audience needs to get clear, that this is in a sense only about bail. At times this is not about whether Salman is innocent or not. This is not about conviction or whether he should be set free. Absolutely. This is simply about the limited issue of bail. And we are told that some of Salman's lawyers or legal team is already at the Supreme Court. In case there's an adverse verdict from the High Court, today being a Friday, they will immediately try and get interim bail for him or extend the interim bail and go for a further appeal to the Supreme Court. I'm told Harish Salve, in fact, is at the Supreme Court. He's not there arguing the matter in the High Court. So clearly Salman Khan and his team, and when you have money you can do it, have all their bases covered legally. And also we must be fair to him. Can he really tamper with evidence? As Kapil says, the trial stage is over. So really there are limited possibilities of him tampering with the evidence. That's another consideration that the judge will have to look at. High drama though, those two images, fans of Salman Khan threatening to commit suicide on your left hand of the screen, pavement dwellers associations protesting on the right hand side. It almost seems like there's a class divide there that you're witnessing on the streets of Mumbai outside the Bombay High Court.